Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Meg. I came here with my YouTube channel. So what you're gonna be seeing on my YouTube is story times. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about some stories I've went through. I'm gonna do some hair tutorials and probably just some advice videos or whatever. So I'm actually gonna go into my first story time. And my first story time is the time I got shot.
Came from nothing and I made it, and I know they mad. New texts from my ex and shit, I know they sad. Mama thought I'd be dead or locked up right now.
I lied. I didn't get shot. I got shot at. So anyway, going a little bit back into the story, I had a friend who I've known for probably like 4 years now. And she had a boyfriend who she known for about probably 5 years. They started dating when she was probably like 14 and he was 18. So that in itself should tell you something. Anyway, so what happened was we were all friends for like a little moment or whatever. And you know, me and him are really cool. So I would go to his house or go to her house and then he'll be there, or I'll hang out with them or drive him wherever he needed to go. And so we were just really good friends and we hung out a lot, and I knew he, you know, I knew he liked me, like we were really cool or whatever. But anyway, so I went to his house one day because I was supposed to pick her up from her house, but she didn't actually tell me that she got a ride over to his house. Because, I mean, they both didn't have their license or drive or anything, so it was kind of like I was picking her up to hang out with her. And so I was fine with going to his house because it was only like 5 minutes down the street. You would think he's shooting at people, he'll live in like the slums or something, but this man lived in a whole mansion. You know that like wraparound driveway that you can get in and out either side? Okay, so when I got there, she just texted me and was like, hey, you can come on up or whatever, because I guess he had been drinking too much, doing a little too much drugs, you know that, and doing a little too much weed, and he had actually passed out or fell asleep. And she told me that she shook her like booty in front of his face, and I guess he didn't notice, he just passed right back out. And so I'm going upstairs, and his house is very nice on the inside, considering how he is and how he looks. Not judging anybody, but and so I went upstairs and he's in his bed and I could see him just passed out, like I don't know, like he wasn't coherent at all. And he woke up and actually asked us who we were, and we had to explain to him who we were. And then he asked us when we had got there. I told him I had just got there. She told him she got there over a little bit of 2 hours ago. And so then he went back to sleep or passed back out. He got back up. Next thing I know, this man is up on his feet. I thought, you know, he could move. He was down, you know. But he got back on his feet, and next thing I know, he's touching me. Like he's touching my shoulder and my hand, and he told me to stay right there. And he said it in such a calm voice that, you know, somebody touch you on your hand or something, you do not stay right there. You need to run, get out. I don't know where my friend went. I think she went to go grab her earring, because, you know, the bigger the hoop, the bigger the... And so I went down the stairs because I'm like, okay, the black in me is saying no, gotta go. So I ran out the door, or swiftly walked. I'm not gonna say it like that because I am a G. I swiftly walked. And I got down to my car, which was a little bug or whatever. I didn't get in because it's just too low to ground, and I didn't have AC, and I didn't feel like playing with it that day. And so I was just standing up by my bug. He comes out with a gun, and he just points it at me like this. And in my mind, I'm thinking, dang, this nigga finna shoot me. And so I'm like, okay. I'm like, you're not finna shoot me. You better not shoot me. I bet you won't. Which, if you ever come face to face with a gun, please not act like, you know, they won't shoot you, because they definitely will, because they got the weapon and you don't. But in that moment, I did not care. If he would have shot me, I would have died fighting. Anyway, and so he pointed it at me like this. The next thing I know, he points it over this way. I guess he was too scared to shoot me, or he just wasn't in his right mind or something. And he actually shot at like the corner of where some kids were playing outside. And so it was about 2 shots that went off, and in my mind I was like, dang, this this man shot at me. So I was ready to fight. I didn't know what to do. Like, okay, well, I'm blowed. Do I shoot back? No, because I don't have no Glock. And so I didn't want to move my car because he had suddenly ran back to the garage. Anyway, he ran back to the garage, and so I didn't want to move my car because, like I said, he had that wraparound driveway, so he could have ran through the garage, through the other side of the house, came on that end of the driveway, and still shot me. And so I just stayed and waited for my friend, like, you know, I thought a friend would do, because I didn't know if he was going to go back in the house and shoot her or what was going to happen. And so I waited, and she ran out the front of the house. We just left all the doors open because we didn't, you know, we get shot at. We don't care about doors being closed. And so she ran out the house. She jumped in my car, and I'm driving. She's just laughing, just hysterically laughing, which I know if some people get upset, they're gonna laugh, but not like that. We almost died now. Come on. Like, what are you doing? And so I'm like, you know, hey, this is a time to actually be serious, because he considered me a friend. If he'll shoot me, he gonna definitely tear you the fuck up for some reason. So I just felt like, you know, this was a serious matter. And so she had made it seem like, oh, she's done with him, he shot at us. That's, you know, beyond anything. And so probably the next 2 days, I asked her how she was, considering, you know, I'm thinking my friend is going through a breakup and it's gonna be hard because nobody wants their boyfriend to put a gun to their face. And so she told me, oh, I'm with him at the Black Panther movie. Crickets. And so in my mind, I just don't know how to feel, because this man almost took away my life, and here you are watching a movie about a black superhero, and he just almost tried to kill us. So anyway, I guess she finally came to her senses, because they actually did break up. And now whenever I ask her about him, she's like, you know, well, it's over with. Well, the moral of the story is, just because that guy lives in a mansion does not mean he's not a gangbanger. And if you like my story times, please like, comment, and subscribe for more. And if you don't like me, I like me. And follow my social media handles inside my intro and inside the description box. Thank y'all.